So, I can't overstate how much fun I've been having on Blue Sky right now.
Yeah, I haven't gotten like as much traction as you because I took a bit of a break.
hmm You know, I've been on it for like more than I've been for roughly like a year and a half at this point. And, I was
Oh,
in
yeah.
at the time when, they were asking for people to just come in using invite codes and permissions.
Oh.
Mm.
So yeah, nothing to be ashamed of for me for yeah, still taking a while to get like, a large amount of followers.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was just a matter of, I used the VTuber hashtag at one point. Um, I went to several of the, small conversation groups that were created, and then I followed all of the people, and almost everybody followed back. And that's the interesting thing because um, I'm beginning to think that because of that, there was just a lot of there was something just kind of a gap between when you follow somebody and then when somebody follows back. Maybe they don't do it, maybe they're too distracted, you know.
Maybe.
But I guess people are just really enthusiastic now because virtually everybody that I followed has given me a follow back.
Yeah, it makes sense too. Like Twitter's already gone down to two, so it would make sense that more people are going over to Blue Sky. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like I did.
Yep. Yeah. Let me see. Rainy.
Yeah, Brain,
Yep.
and spells smart.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's too hard if you use your head.
Yep. The whole shtick.
The entire shebang.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, while I'm finishing up this, post, we'll just go ahead and we'll go into the video.
All right.
This is the story of Brainy the RPG cat, and in many ways it's a very typical story. One day an old man found a stray kitten in a library, and he chose to keep it as a mascot, and to keep him in gentle company. But this was no ordinary old man, for he was Bosch, the high elf headmaster of the Library of Dinah, a very not ordinary library dedicated to the goddess of all living knowledge. And before long, Bosch would learn that this was also no ordinary cat.
Hello.
Learning that the cat was intelligent, the wizard took it upon himself to teach him to read and write, and learn history and the ways of magic. He was quite taken with the lessons he got from games using cards and dice. And soon the cat grew into an adult, a scholar, a full-fledged wizard in his own right, and once and forever one of the most dedicated librarians in Denier. The wizard bestowed upon him a name in the tradition of all cat people. He who astounds with his immediately brilliant ideas, but the library wizards have taken to calling him Brainy the RPG cat. And let me tell you, it hasn't been a bed of roses.
Fearless, fearless, Caddis is the raddest, has skills of the baddest, magic, slinging for status, practically unmatched, runs all of the gamut, in fact, he's a reference games and chatting, bent wizardly hatting, questing, stacking, napping, this cat diversified, witty banter, seeking kitty answers, roll 20 to scamper, tune in, and enjoy the ride, Brady, the RPG cat, Brady, the RPG cat.
Hello, cats and kittens, felines and felidae, humans and variant humans, and every race, class, and subclass. Welcome to another episode of Brainy the RPG Cat. And so this is a very special episode.
Yes, indeed, Brainy. You go ahead and to describe it to the lovely audience today.
Oh, yeah. So effectively, for the past 2 or 3 days, is that we've seen an enormous amount of followers on Bluesky. This is the app that is currently receiving an influx of individuals from Twitter, and
Essentially, it's a blue butterfly app that's pretty much millions of better than the blue bird app.
Mm-hmm. Hang on a second. I do need to make a slight adjustment to where you're standing right there.
Okay. Where should I?
No. It's just I have to move it in the capture.
Okay.
There we are. There you are. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was. I shouldn't do it that way. What I should do is I should just move it behind your avatar.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so. Welcome to the scuff part of the program, folks.
Oh yeah, we've been dealing with quite a few technical difficulties as we were getting this set up.
Yeah, is that we probably went on and off 2 or 3 times because we were getting frame drop issues.
Yeah. But hey, it got fixed, so...
Okay, so yeah, that's out of the way now. So, where was I in the introduction? So today is going to be...
Essentially.
Yeah, tonight's show is going to be a celebration of absolutely everyone who has recently joined up with me on Bluesky. So...
Yep, essentially, we're celebrating you, recent Bluescriber companions.
Mm-hmm.
Bluesky.
Yes.
Yeah, Bluesky.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to be playing Webfishing.
Webfishing.
Yeah. And also we have in-chat fishing as well. That's what that little circle in the upper right corner of the screen is. Is that if you type
That's correct, but not only will we be catching fish, we'll be pulling up comments for you to talk about.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, anybody just press exclamation point fish to catch the line. I know Stephen has just done it.
Yep, and what...
Mm-hmm. And so they just caught a coffee cup.
Well, would you look at that?
That was the first thing caught on chat. It was a coffee cup.
Classic. Surely this isn't an omen.
Mm-hmm. So, in addition to that, is that I've already put out word on Bluesky that if anybody tags me during this stream, then I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to pull up this little Bluesky window that you can already see. And
yep.
Yeah, then we will go ahead and we will read your replies online. Okay, there it is. I was having just a little bit of a hard time pulling up the screen behind me, but that's fixed now.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so we will remove the blue sky tab from nonsense. Now we can go ahead and we can get started.
Alright then, let's get going.
I can see.
And clearly, as you can see here, one is clearly more, or has more time on this than the other.
Well, of course, you know, this was my first time playing, so I really wanted it to be a first time experience.
Yeah, oh well.
Well, so here we are.
Oh, and also, don't worry everyone, this is it's just a lollipop stick I have in my mouth. The rest of it is inside.
Yeah. You're totally not smoking a cigarette.
Oh yeah, definitely not. Definitely not.
Anyways, coming up next on the Foxbox.
You know, I really like it's like the aesthetic of this kind of game and this sort of place. Like, it's like one of the was like hybrids between like Animal Crossing and don't know if you remember this, but also like Night in the Woods. Yeah, you know.
Let me see, free cam mode. I'm still trying to figure out the camera controls. The camera controls are endemic to the experience of this game.
Yeah, I for one use like the right side of my mouse.
Well, you're probably gonna kick
Let me
me
check
for
you guys.
this.
You're using a game controller, aren't you?
I'm using a game controller, and I'm using a mapper, like a key mapper, in order to actually effectively use the game controller on this. And I just drowned.
Twice. 3 times.
Okay, well, that's the very edge of the pond now. I see that now. Well, now that we're here, what can I use in order to swing?
Well, you'll have to have the bait. Of course, you have bait, right?
Nope. Just flies.
Then let's go get you some bait.
Alright.
Okay, follow me real quick.
Okay, so. I can zoom around the camera, but if I'm in walking mode, then I can't actually...
Alright, over here. In here's this cool fox dude, and you can talk to him to sell your fish and buy bait.
Yep.
I don't even really know what his name is, like, pretty mysterious.
Yep.
But still, good guy.
Yeah. He makes all of this possible. Okay. Well, of course, I can just buy worms for, you know, just as many as I want.
Yeah, as you progress and get more money, you can buy more types of bait, like crickets and leeches.
So, let me
in fact,
see.
Getting leeches is how I have my current title, Leech Nightcrawler.
Couple of other fishers in chat. OS Devon, caught a junk branch, and also an epic sponge.
No, wait, he caught SpongeBob!
Yeah. That's basically what it is.
SpongeBob, are you there, buddy?
SpongeBob! SpongeBob!
SpongeBob! Quiet out in there! Alright, now we can, like, hold our little, like, casting thing in order to aim and go out further. And pretty much you wait for fish to show up.
Yep.
And take a little nibble out of your, take a little bite out of your thing. Oh, like right now. Ooh, a 2-star thingy.
Yeah, I believe I'm using it now.
Whoop. And I caught a 2-star glistening large carp. Ooh,
I
almost
hope
went
it
quick.
didn't give you carpal tunnel.
Ah, nice one.
Alright, well, here's my first spin.
Of course. Sometimes you gotta wait a little while to have it come in.
Well, yeah, because this is casual.
Yep, casual.
You're gonna walk away from the pond, and then the fish are gonna say, "Hey, where did the kid go?"
Oh, hey, speaking of SpongeBob, I caught a large snail in the little pond underneath his meow. You know, Gary!
Yep.
Like, we were just looking for the sports channel, Gary.
I recast for now, and also Devin is casting a line in chat.
Alright, what's he gonna catch next? I hope it's not Squidward.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, still on the SpongeBob theme. Like, I caught a small crab, and underneath that is arg. Like, like, arg, 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 arg.
Did I actually bait this line?
Yeah, did you?
I mean, so...
You have to press the B to
Yeah.
you have to open your
Open the
tackle
tackle
box and
box.
equip the bait.
Uh-huh. So, tackle box, worms, lures...
Ooh, I caught a treasure chest.
You're doing vastly better at this than I am.
And from it, I just got some, I got a new kind of eyes.
Mm.
Yeah, you can unlock, like, customizations here, too. Like how I am.
Do you say I unselected the worms? If it's in green, then it's unselected?
Oh, hold on. If it's, yeah, if it's teal, it's not selected. It's only selected if it's, brown.
Okay, I didn't understand that. You know, realism. Realism is often brown.
Yeah.
Okay, I got something.
Alright, there you go.
Hold and mash. Hold to reel in and then mash past the little blockades.
Yeah, the little lines in it.
Alright. Uh-oh. Well, at least it'll make a good fish story.
Yeah, what did you catch anyway?
I didn't catch anything, is that I guess I didn't do the minigame right.
We lost it.
Okay, here's another one. Reel, mash, mash, mash. Reel, mash, mash, mash. Reel,
You don't really have to mash, really. Like, you could just hold that down.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now I have a huge drum, also known as a gobble gobble, real fact.
Oh, yes, of course.
I've caught a grand total of 3 fish. 2 of them were off stream.
Yep.
Okay. Brownish, greenish, I'll say. You know, in the meanwhile, you know, Devin is just in the chat, catching yellow tags and stuff like that. And SpongeBob.
Yep. And SpongeBob, and practically all of his friends at this rate. Ooh, I got a large pike. This piqued my interest.
Awesome.
Whoopity-doo-dah.
Here comes the next one. Mash, mash, mash.
Oh, save for me.
Reel. Alright. I caught a frog. Cozy staple.
I caught a tiny crayfish.
I don't know what they mean.
And a bonus
staple.
coin bag. Hey, Brainy, if you run out of bait, you're gonna have to, like, go back to the fox dude.
Yeah. I'm anticipating that. I'm also anticipating this next fish.
You're sure the line is baited, right?
Mm. Oh, also, Devin, you'll be happy to know that I got Chester working again. So the Chester reward points skill is available for you.
Hooray!
So we got text to speech again, and
Well, where'd you catch?
Yep, things are going really well for me right now because this is
We're
really my
back,
first time playing,
baby.
so everything is new. They just said, "We're back, baby." Small largemouth bass. Bass fishing.
Seems that good to me.
A sport all by itself.
Ooh, check this out! I got a sturgeon.
Yeah. Is that
Yeah.
I hope you didn't injure yourself reeling that in, or otherwise you're gonna need a sturgeon.
Yeah, I think we have the same kind of deal in Animal Crossing, and where we're just allowed to put things like whale sharks in your pocket.
Weed. Alright, well.
And the superhuman strength that's required to actually pull one out of the water with a fishing rod.
Okay, well, interestingly now, the camera is remaining panned away while I walk back to the bait man.
Ooh, I caught a huge catfish.
Not a Jason bait man, but a regular bait man. Okay, well.
This is just like you, Brainy, but more fishier.
Okay, I'm going to get as many worms as I can carry. This is like
Unless you upgrade
button.
your tackle box, you can only have 5 right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess you can. Okay, there's no point in mashing that button.
Yeah, check out this big ol' U-fish I caught, Brainy.
Yep. The U-fish, that's a catfish then, right?
Yeah, it's
or
a
they're
catfish.
just a species
Like how you
called,
are a
U-fish.
cat.
Well, we're both a cat in this game.
Well, yeah, but I'm still a little bunny, and Cube is pretty much just a bug thing that's wearing the raggedy kind of mask of a bunny.
Yeah.
Oh! Hey, now I'm a first class scout!
Yeah. Alright. So I'm using my brand new PNG here, by the way. This is one that I just set up with reactive.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's semi-animated, as I made it by coupling 2 animated GIFs together.
Oh, that's really cool. Oh, I caught a small catfish.
So, I'll get an opportunity and then I'll make you one of those as well.
Cool. Sounds really cool to me. Yeah, I'd love that.
Okay, small bluegill. Bluegill, what a thrill.
Yep.
Oh, don't cross the streams.
I caught a small moon eye. Moon eye? At this time? Ooh, let me show you around to the shops and stuff, right after you're done with this cast.
I'm just gonna drag this one, and if I don't get something, then we can just go ahead and go to the shops. Alright.
Yep. Right, follow me. You can run in this game too.
Yep.
Yeah, like that.
I mapped that to the X button. Oh. Gotta watch those corners.
Whoop.
I'm having Nintendo 64 flashbacks.
Right?
So
this feels exactly like the 64. Those Animal Crossing games on the GameCube or something. Alright, so over here.
Yeah.
And also there's this thing next to the shops. Like this, you can check out which, it's like this thing, the signs here. You can check your quest that you completed or are close to completing here. You can get rewards for clearing a certain tasks.
Alright. There we are. So that's 3 achievements.
Yep. Just all my stuff, don't mind me.
Congratulations for catching a whole ass trolley.
Also over
in
here,
chat,
Brady.
Devin.
Rainy,
Up.
over here.
Yep.
In here, this is like the main, like, general store.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as you can see, there's the sell and bait dude. This frog who gives you upgrades for your fishing. And then this cool possum chick who gives you cosmetics.
Well, I have exactly $100. I can get the license to use cricket bait. Increase rod power, rod speed, rod chance, luck, or tackle box upgrade.
Yeah, or you could also like change it so you're not like quite literally the complete default. Well, and change up your look.
Yep.
Like, you know, you can already change your fur color, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, all of that's cost money too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Costumes.
Cost money.
Clown nose. Bunny teeth. Eyeballs. So many eyeballs.
Yeah, so many different kinds of eye.
Okay, well, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna buy my hat.
Alright.
So, open up my backpack. So then, yeah, primary color brown. Secondary color gray.
Yeah, with that you can pretty much change the
any-
pattern of your fur to match that.
Yeah, I don't have my fur patterns on yet.
Yeah, also you can switch between dog and cat.
Mm-hmm.
And you can even change the shape of your tail.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did. I have a short little bobtail.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll put my longer tail on. Clothes, put my hat on. Catfisher title.
Yep.
Okay, that's good.
Right, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I should probably get
Okay,
changed so I'm not really like,
Yeah.
you know, wearing your hat.
Well, I mean, it could be your hat too if you wanted to. Sometime far in the future.
I got something better.
Yeah. Sometime far in the future. Brainy hats available through VTuber.
Hold on, over here,
stores.
baby. There's still one more thing I want to show you.
All right.
Or, well, 2 more things. That's a vending machine. You can buy drinks to get buffs.
Mm-hmm.
And over here is the aquarium.
All right.
You can put fish you stored, like, in here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially good fish. Like this, I caught this manta ray.
Did you?
Like,
Okay.
no joke, way bigger than my entire body.
Well, gotta free cam this again.
Yeah, right,
Yeah,
like, look at the size of
something
it.
might be wrong with my camera zoom. See, there's a couple of inputs that might potentially be missing from my controller.
Well, with me, with the keyboard and everything, I just use the scroll sort thing to zoom in and zoom out.
Mm-hmm. This game is so sweet that I'm still sincerely worried I might be holding some really awful secrets.
I know, right? There's so many like good games that are like, oh, this is cute, and it's actually like an incredibly disturbing horror game.
I mean, you know, if you want disturbing, you know, back in the day, freeware titles were totally insane. Because we didn't even have a rating system in those days. So, you know,
Oh, you want something like a really disturbing, even with age ratings?
Mm-hmm.
Kirby Final Bosses.
Yeah, Kirby Final Bosses.
I have no idea how they were able to get 0 to past things like the sensors.
I didn't see who to talk to deposit fish into the aquarium.
There is no public efficient. You are.
Oh, what? So I just...
Essentially, it's your private little fish tank, and you can put whatever
okay,
little
I
fish
see.
you want in there.
Okay, insert fish with E.
Essentially, you have to be holding the fish to
Okay.
put it in.
So I need to put it in the slot.
Essentially, or you probably just like toss it in and from overhead.
Okay, well let's just leave for now.
Ooh, it's raining! Hey, if you fish in the rain, you can get some rewards. Oh, so by the way, did you see what it says on my hat?
Well, once again, I'm having a hard time swinging the camera.
Well, pretty much it says, I heart peeing.
I heart peeing.
Yes.
I've never really had a strong opinion about peeing. I always just thought it was something you needed to do.
I mean, yeah, it is. Ooh, I have an idea. Let me take you over to see the ocean.
Alright.
Because, yeah, you can fish in there, too.
Alright, well. I actually may be moving to the keyboard because I think I'm severely limiting myself with the controller.
Yeah, exactly. You are. Or
So,
just face the facts, Brady.
How do you rotate the camera? That's what I can't figure out.
I hold the right mouse and I move it.
Oh, yeah.
And
okay.
that's how.
That's the problem, is that I should have put the right mouse button as the second stick.
Yeah, exactly.
I still could, but I don't want to pause the gameplay so I can fiddle around with key devices, and whatnot. So I did key mapping for something else very recently too. I did key mapping for my Guitar Hero controller, and I use it to set up Clone Hero on my PC.
Brady, over here.
Yeah, I bought a Guitar Hero controller from the comic book store. And so I'm playing games on my PS3, guitar games on my PS3, and I'm also playing, some of the PC games like, gosh, what do they call that? Fortnite concert?
Garbage?
Well, yeah, well. You just have a generally negative opinion about Fortnite then.
Yes.
Alright, Fortnite Festival. Yeah, so I've been playing some Fortnite Festival. Mash, mash, mash.
Oh, hey, you got clownfish.
Mm-hmm. And, there's something to be said about the fact that, Fortnite just kind of tends to steal and co-op absolutely everything from other games, but if they're good games, like the Harmonix games, then I don't have a problem with that.
I mean, it's not just games.
Mm-hmm.
They've even took Family Guy.
Yeah. Like, they're
Atlantic salmon.
owner.
It's like non-Atlantic salmon, but Atlantic.
Mm-hmm. Festival seems so lifeless and empty. Well, that's true. But then, again, I'm just really not even playing it for the benefit of other people. I'm playing it because I got a new guitar controller.
I literally stay away from it because of the horrific fan base.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the music.
Yeah, well, you have the music jumping in and out. I'm just, once again, using my stock music for this stream.
I'm just waiting here. Waiting for something to actually come over.
Well, I was waiting for something to catch.
Oh, got something. Ooh, it's 2-star.
Alright. Uh-oh.
Weird.
Okay, something
went
horribly wrong here.
Hey, I got a new creature.
Somehow, I accidentally opened up Steam, and then I attempted to open up 2 games while I was trying to move away from the, Well, I was trying to move away from the game to check, my Bluesky.
I can check the blue sky for you, but still, like, check out this massive new critter I got.
Yeah.
I got a large sunfish that's 2-star glistening.
Yep. Okay. Let's try this one. Real mash, 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 mash. Real mash, 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 mash. Oh, swordfish.
Yep.
You know what the password is?
What is it?
It's swordfish.
Uh,
So that was a gag from like a Marx Brothers film. But since it was a gag in a Marx Brothers film, swordfish is now known across the internet as the absolute weakest password you could possibly use. It even ranks under the password.
oh yeah.
Real mash, mash, mash.
I'm specifically hunting for squids.
Okay. Herring. But it's not a red herring.
Yeah, it's not red. What the hell?
Alright, now I can look at the
Alright.
notifications.
Ooh, I got a lobster! What a beaut!
Awesome.
And bonus coin bag.
So the interesting thing about Blue Sky right now is that I got 4 more followers while I was playing here. I haven't gotten any replies yet, but I just get 4 or 5 more people following me.
Yeah. Ooh, got something. Alright, come on. Ooh, I got a tiny swordfish. So this would pretty much be more like a knife fish.
Okay. I need to find the Bateman again.
Alright.
Not the Jason Bateman. Just the regular Bateman.
Can you imagine going to him for this?
Well, it would
Hey,
certainly
you
be.
got a shining, a massive clownfish.
It would certainly be an Arrested Development. No, that's Jason Statham.
Oh yeah.
Okay, congratulations for catching a trout in chat, Devin. Okay, there he is.
Yep, you pretty much gotta look for a little dirt mound that has a sign selling bait next to it with red paint.
Yep. Okay, 5 more worms. 5 worms, Richard.
Yep. You got about 5 worms to your name. But I have 20 worms, 20 crickets, and 15 leeches to my name right now.
Yep. It's progress. We're making progress.
Yep, progress.
Okay, hold, real, mash, 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 real, mash, mash.
Ooh, I'm also getting something.
A huge Atlantic salmon. It's like non-Atlantic salmon, but Atlantic.
Woo!
Oh. That's
Hey, a new
whole-
creature! I
yeah.
caught a small hammerhead shark!
Yep.
Guess you hit the nail on the head!
Shit, awesome.
Okay, so yeah, look at this, Brady. Apparently this is small.
Yep. This is an interesting fish story.
Incredibly interesting, just casually pulling these up.
Absolutely true, not a work of fishkin. The jokes don't get much better than this, folks.
Yeah, even the game is pretty much like instigating us to make these horrible jokes because they make the jokes as soon as we catch a fish.
Now I want fried catfish, Devin says in the chat. I always want fried catfish.
I'm not so sure about that. but I would like seafood. Like, especially my favorite is like the, you know, like cooked crustaceans.
Mhm.
Oh, speaking of which, I caught a large lobster. What a beaut!
Seafood.
Yeah, it's pretty weird, right? Like, we normally are repulsed at like eating like bugs on land, but when it's like bugs from the water, that can be delicious.
Yep. I mean, someday, when beef becomes unsustainable. Smash, smash, smash.
Alright, caught a large grouper. Grouper? I hardly know her.
That's kind of disturbing.
I don't really know what the joke even means.
Small flounder. Flounder, I hardly know her. Well, they seem to only have one joke.
Either that or redo the other ones.
Ooh, a mackerel. Well done, Devin.
Yay! Oop. Ooh, here we go at the same time.
Yep. Reel, long reel. And then single mash.
Yep.
And then bring it in.
Whoop! Caught a
Hey.
large marlin. Something, something, marlin!
Something, something marlin. That's what the caption is.
Yep, something, something, marlin! Like, all caps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just look at this thing.
Hello, marlin.
Yeah, have you found your son?
Is that, check to see if it's a magic fish. It might be Marlin the Magician. Just trying to do anything in order to come up with a better joke than that.
Yeah, well, it didn't work.
Mm-hmm. This is
Here we go again.
This is an awesome introduction that I am making for all of my new fans.
Oh yeah, absolutely. A small herring. Huh, this isn't red. Well, how lucky, you found a bonus coin bag as well.
Mm-hmm. Somebody just dropped their purse, that's what happened.
Either that or the fishes mugged them.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't fish up a purse, only like the small sacks of money.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I got a lobster.
Neat.
So something I want to try, I want to see if I can raise the resolution on this. This game is supposed to be a little bit pixelation.
Yeah, you know, like the 64.
Yep. But you know, I had it on extra pixelation up until this point. Now it's a lot clearer.
Yeah.
So, as we had said in the introduction, is that, yeah, we did have an incredibly hard time.
Yeah,
Getting
a really
on-
hard
on
time,
stream
like, getting this ready.
I mean, so sometimes I run into this very specific problem is that things are eventually going to work, but then I forget to reset OBS afterwards.
Yep.
Sometimes.
Oh, I
when-
caught a massive Atlantic salmon. It's like not Atlantic salmon, but Atlantic.
Mhm. We had that one. Another coffee cup, Devin.
Get another coffee cup, huh?
Well, what you do is, you know, you mulch them all together, and then you sell them as coffee-flavored fireplace logs.
Huh?
Make $2 with $1, maybe.
How would a mug serve as a log? And coffee flavored? What in the hell? Oh,
Well,
and I
like I
got a
said,
small angelfish.
You,
Obtuse or acute? Did I read that right?
I don't know, because I haven't got one myself yet.
No, that's actually part of the little thing underneath the fish.
Okay, more worms.
Ooh, I caught a small sawfish. I saw it.
Alright, so do I want to make any cells? I've got like 3 flounders right now. It's time for me to cut the flounder.
I'm also gonna do some selling while I refill.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the sunfish is worth like $177.
Yep. What's the most expensive thing I have right now? I have a $30 frog.
Let's try out here near the dock.
So another thing I really like about Bluesky is that, unlike the other website,
It is very close to dying.
Yep. Holly B cheered 69 bits. Brainy's Big Fishing Adventure 3. You know, our good friend Polly B from the 303 is a really big Sonic fan, so obviously he's referring to the Big the Cat minigames in Sonic Adventure.
Ah, that's funny. I caught a 1-star shining small krill. Shrimply impressive. This isn't a shrimp, by the way.
Thank you very much, Devin, for setting up that.
Wait, was that My Little Pony or I Want to Fly
Yeah.
High?
I level up.
Hey, can you imagine like our characters in like the Sonic style kind of verse?
I could always draw it that way if I wanted to.
I want to fly high,
I've already been thinking about it. You know, like that. Like, I can imagine, like, Cuvade just looking like, you know, a more rabbit-oriented, like, version of, like, you know, the old stories of, like, Tails doll.
So, you know...
Like, yeah, you know those things.
Sonic was one of the big internet franchises for me. I actually used to post... I used to have an OC, and I used to post regularly on DeviantArt.
Ah, classic.
But, you know, I try to make good story-wise, is that, you know, I picked out an opossum character. And so...
Oh, kind of similar to, like, you know, our, like, a TMNT OC bad guys.
And so his major trait was that he didn't have any superpowers or any kind of specific athletic ability. He was the Dan Hibiki of the Sonic the Hedgehog world.
Hey, I caught a lobster.
Presumably he could play dead.
You know, I've had thoughts about, like, you know, like, there have been so many just bad, like, video games that are trying to copy Sonic, and I was always thinking, like, you know, what if these characters that are trying to copy Sonic were actually made for the actual Sonic universe and were good?
You know, if they went out and they, to a bunch of defunct and bankrupt video game companies, and they just like, license all those characters, and now Sega owns Awesome Possum and
Bubsy. God, I think just saying that word caused a mass wave of PTSD out in the old gamer community.
Titus the Fox.
Yeah, but Blanks. Yeah, can you imagine, like, Sega, like, redid them to, like, you know, actually be good characters all interconnected with each other? You know, things like Gex the Gecko.
So, Devin in the chat is saying, what could possibly go wrong? which was
Oh
Bubsy's
yeah, I bet
catchphrase.
Bubsy is an absolute universal bane on you, huh, Brainy?
Well, a little bit of trivia. I think I have the suspicion that people largely misunderstood Bubsy's catchphrase. Because the very first time he says it is in the very first game. And the very first level, which is named Cheese Wheels of Doom. Are you following me so far?
Oh. Oh yeah, I think I am. So
What he says in the opening cutscene is, "What could possibly go wrong?" He's making a cheese joke.
oh,
But then they just flatten it out and they use it for the TV series and everything else. But it was supposed to be pasta brie, and it was directly related to the cheese wheels.
yeah.
I never noticed.
God. Yeah, I never noticed too until you just told me, like
Yeah.
this night.
Say, Bubsy just inexplicably got a little bit cooler.
Yeah, now it feels more like it's more the fault of the people who are like behind the wheel of Bubsy rather than like Bubsy himself.
You really dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah.
Exclusive titles for the Jaguar and that terrible 3D game didn't help too much either.
Oh yeah, Bubsy 3D. You remember? Aren't these game designers wonderful?
Whoa, I caught a tuna. 151 centimeters. So, in Bubsy 3D, this is another piece of trivia. The person who is actually doing the voice is the person who would later play Rouge the Bat in Sonic Adventure.
Whoa, really?
Yep.
That's her?
Yep. Uh-oh, I'm gonna lose this one. Alright. That was a big battle one.
I got a huge Atlantic salmon.
And so, that version of Bubsy had a much higher pitched voice and a very broad Bronx accent.
I don't know why, but Bronx accents are like, that are like things like Boston and New Yorker accent, and it's kind of make things like funnier.
Yeah.
A small shrimp, one in a krillion. This isn't a krill, by the way.
I got a treasure box.
Cool.
That's my first treasure box. Okay, one more worm.
Also, I'm gonna go sell my stuff and probably buy some other stuff and check out the quest board. I'll be right back.
All right. Run.
Yep, I'm running.
So Polly B in the chat says, I just looked at it right. You're right. It's Lanny Manila.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just never really knew that, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all voices in Bubsy 3D. Okay, I'm gonna check the blue sky again.
Also, I remember that, the main boss or something like the main villain for, Bubsy 3D, and I'm also not lying. It was pretty much the first enemy that you see at the first game.
Okay, so our first
Pretty
comment...
much, imagine, a Goomba just taking the place of King Bowser or Mario or something.
So here's our first comment. It's from OS Devin, and he says, shaking my head, thanks for making me reopen my old Blue Sky account.
Hey, no problem, Dev.
Mm-hmm. So Polly B, well, liked the post. Kokoro liked the post. And Devin liked the post, of course.
Of course.
Let me see if I can just get your follow back, Devin. There we are. And so I've got some new followers now. I have Raccoon Sama, Positivity English VTuber. Sidby, a very small VTuber who loves Otome and visual novels. Elvira, Demon Vampire Succubus, and Trinketto, who's just says he's a PNG tuber, but looks like a strawberry-colored fairy.
Sounds like an average D&D. Sounds like an average like VTuber squad to me.
Polly B is saying, what about Polly's follow back? Oh, yes, of course. Of course.
Oh, hey, OS7 actually followed me too. Yeah, thanks for that, Devin. You're the best.
Mm-hmm. So Polly B and I, we go pretty significantly back as that, there's a time that he was a local pro wrestler. And I would just regularly go and shoot video at one of the local wrestling events.
Oh.
And
So you were a bit of a photographer, was you?
Yeah, so really the first time we hung out is that we went to a bar and grill that no longer exists, and we were watching WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Devin's always nice enough to bring that up in his stream, so it's certainly a good idea to return the favor.
Yep. You met in a bar that no longer exists.
Rennie bought my meal at WrestleMania, I think that was 40, and I still owe him for it.
To this day, huh?
And that's just me, is that, if I invite anyone for dinner, then I'm buying. That's just manners.
Yeah, makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you got a little shark.
The dogfish. He's just like you,
Oh, yeah.
but more fishy.
Yeah, that's if you choose like the more dog species oriented character.
Mm-hmm. Well, apparently I did.
Yeah.
So, feel free to avail yourself of the fishing minigame that I have added to chat, Polly, while you're here.
Yep. Hey, I caught a huge lobster.
It's a stingray. 20.
Yay.
Yeah. What a ripper. Okay, so now I have my stingray. Not bad at all for just simple worm fishing.
Yeah, you got a stingray, and I got a manta ray.
Yep. I can't believe it was that long ago already. It's been 5 years since I've even been to a show. Yeah. Is that I was really living it up the first few years I was coming here. And so probably the most significant thing is that I was going once a year to every Monday Night Raw event that they had at the ball arena. When I first moved here, it was still called the Pepsi Center.
A Pepsi Center?
Yeah, and then everybody nicknamed it the Can.
That's funny.
Yeah. I was just telling you, Polly B, is that type exclamation fish in the chat, and then you can avail yourself of the fishing minigame that I have on the top left corner on the screen.
Yeah, like as you can pretty much cast it to the chat and like pull up something like OS70 caught several bugs, garbage, just SpongeBob characters, and also an actual fish.
Oh, his first cast, he got a great white shark.
What?
Yep. He's earning a lot of gold for it too. Like
I
420
caught a
gold points.
1-star small wolffish, a true alpha.
Yep.
Oh, actually, did you know that the whole alpha thing was originally never based on wolves? Instead, it was based on chickens.
Yeah.
That's actually where we get the term pecking order.
Well, the person who originally came out with the alpha concept is just come out and said, yeah, I have no idea what I was actually talking about. Argument has been made invalid. Which is what you do when you're actually an intelligent, thinking person. If you're wrong...
Yeah, you see, you're actually a Giga Chad if you're, being a kind person and helping those in need.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what's actual Giga Chad behavior.
See, now we're synchronized. We're going to the bait man at the exact same time.
Yep. Or as I kind of like to call him, Foxy. It makes more sense because, like, you know, Foxy the pirate, and he's helping us with, you know, fishing, fish.
Yep.
Get it?
Yep. No, fishing. No, fishing. Polly B in the chat is saying, just like in Sonic Frontiers when he fishes out in tires and soda cans, people even pollute in Sonic's world. I kind of thought...
Well, let's be honest. That's probably from, like, all the robots that Dr. Eggman is making and subsequently get demolished by Sonic.
Well, that's true, but also it's canon that Eggman recycles.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Huh. Not such a bad guy after all, huh?
Yep. Well, so I remember one of the Q&A episodes where they wondered if all of the cake and pie and candy in Eggman's Candyland in Sonic Colors was actually real. And he said, of course it's real, but I make it with 100% preservatives.
What?
Yep.
Ooh, now that's evil.
Yeah, that's a fat guy moment right there.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%. No wonder he's shaped like an egg. Oh, I caught a new creature. I caught a diamond?
Oh, wow.
Dug right out of the rough. It's even shaped like the typical shape of a diamond and everything, like with all the cuts and perfect polishing.
Makes all the treasure chests that I have been pulling look like a pile of puke.
Pretty much.
Okay, oyster. Oyster, I hardly know her. That's another one.
Again?
Get a new joke book, lady. Well, you know, this is still in beta, so maybe they're still working out the fish puns. I don't know.
Well, I got kind of a pun for you. Like, why did the mermaid, why does the mermaid wear seashells?
I don't know. Why does a mermaid wear seashells?
Because she grew out of her bee shells. Right? Yeah, get it.
Yeah.
Broad joke.
Yeah. Going back to that discussion about broading.
Yep, it's a really broad sort of topic.
Yep. I got a similar joke. What are Super Mario's overalls made of?
Denim?
No. Denim.
Oh, I get it. Denim. I get it now.
This is what happens when you send two nerds out to fish. This is what.
Yeah,
the
and usually
subsequent
get all our
conversation is
knowledge
like.
from video games and stuff.
What is a
Ooh, I
pirate's
got
favorite
a
letter of the
2-star
alphabet?
glistening large lionfish. Well, I ain't calling you a truther.
I looked at chat and then I just let a fish go. Polly B. Okay, what is a pirate's favorite letter of the alphabet? I know this one. You're supposed to say.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, you're supposed
R.
to say R, but a pirate's true favorite letter is the C.
Oh, okay. I actually remember seeing a pretty old comment about an R joke, where it's like the captain said R to actually correct another pirate's grammar. Like, the ship is approaching, and he said R. What? I said R. You're supposed to say, hey, the ships are approaching.
You know, I am a pretty good curator of just pirate jokes.
Hey, nice.
How much does a pirate pay for corn?
An arm and a leg?
A buccaneer.
Oh. Meh.
What did the parrot say when he turned 80?
I don't know. What did he say?
I'm 80.
What?
I'm 80.
Oh, now I get it.
Mhm.
You know, I actually got a more longer one. It's like, you know, the walks in a bar joke, folks. So, like, here, let me tell this one. A man walked into a bar, and he resulted to have a grasshopper first. And so, later on, while walking home, he noticed an actual grasshopper on the ground. And so he is told to the grasshopper, "Did you know that there's a drink named after you?" Oh, and the grasshopper replied, "You mean there's a drink called Irving?"
A classic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice to hear something that's older than me.
Yep. Look at me. I said something older than you. What a twist.
Yeah. Congratulations, Devin, for catching a chicken nugget in the minigame.
God, I wish I was him.
Macaroni.
Like, what would I even do with this shark? I want chicken nuggets.
I'm a little hungry right now, but it's late, and I actually want to lose weight, so hunger is a good sign.
Well, unlike you, I do not have such shame and will likely go to get an extra bit of snack food after we're done with this.
Mm-hmm. So, I kind of already blew my stack on this one this week because, yesterday I just got a Little Caesars pizza delivered, like between 7 and 8 at night, after the humans went to sleep.
Yes, classic. Casting things when the owner is asleep.
So having, eaten a whole cheap pizza, I just assume I probably shouldn't be cheating anymore.
What do you mean? Cheating is the best. Like cheating on tests, cheating on diets. It stops right there.
Mm-hmm. I know that feeling. COVID killed
it's
a lot
like
of restaurants, yeah. But
it's like I don't get anything that I want undone by following the rules. It was like sometimes I just have to cheat in order to actually get what I want and get it all done.
Yeah.
Like when online school started, when the plague hit,
Mm-hmm.
I pretty much just Googled up the answers and that was that. And you already know how smart I am. You could say that I've gained way more knowledge from YouTube and other sorts of pop culture than school ever could.
Once when I was in high school, I had like a multi-page report due on India that was supposed to also include a diorama. And I just I took all of my data just immediately from an internet search.
Huh.
And I pretty roughly made the diorama out of a bunch of corrugated cardboard I had from cardboard boxes because we had just moved recently. No good arts.
I made dioramas on multiple occasions when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
Like with one, there's like a contest to see like who can make the funniest, this like shoebox diorama with that has to include a banana, in any way you want it. And pretty much I won the contest by making it seem like a banana was in prison.
See, back in my day, Amazon was still a 5 to 6 week waiting period.
I wonder how fast they'd go if you ordered a same day delivery at like 11:59 a.m.
So the most obnoxious thing was anime. As I've already told you, I'm a really big Ranma 1/2 fan.
Yes,
And,
oh shit, look at this! Hammerhead shark.
Hammerhead shark.
Yes, he hit the nail on the head. Look at the size of this thing!
Yep.
And a bonus bag of coins.
So, when it came to the Ranma stuff, is that I had to pay something in the neighborhood of $40, including shipping. I had to wait 6 to 8 weeks, and I would only get a videotape that had 2 television episodes on it.
Ah.
So eventually, you know, I got smart about it. I started reading the graphic novels. The graphic novels have, you know, 12 individual chapters in them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because I think
I
I've
count
already,
myself as.
I think I've already been on this rant before. Is that, you know, even
I
the
think you might
graphic
have.
novels, they weren't the same as the Japanese ones because they were modified.
Oh
to
yeah,
read
I
from left to
remember you
right.
told me
Yeah.
this. It was because like Americans are way too dumb to even like comprehend like
Mhm.
reading from like the opposite way.
Uh-huh.
You know, classic dumb American stuff.
Well, you know, eventually they got people in order to familiarize themselves with that, but it took a long time. A lot of older graphic novels say, "Stop! You're reading this book in the wrong direction."
Yeah, but you know how Americans are.
Hmm.
Still dealing with the pandemic for what's pretty much years at this rate.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, looks like we're both starting to catch big stuff now.
Gosh, how much is in my backpack right now? Oh,
Beats me, as far as I know, it's stored in a pocket dimension because I've never run out of space for fish.
Mm. You don't run out of space for fish. You run out of space in your tackle box, though.
Yeah.
Devin says, "Good Lord, I don't miss those days." Yeah, those days are tough.
Yeah.
I still have my 7 volumes of Ranma 1/2 in the original graphic novel format. It probably would have been worth something, but you know, I read the first one so much that, you know, it fell apart and I taped it together.
Well, yeah, I remember that tactic, like taping the book shut.
Okay, how many repeats do I have? I have
Hey, Brady, you want to
3
go back to the
Atlantic
shops and buy yourself
salmon.
some new clothes?
Possibly. All right. Yeah, let's head that way.
Yeah, come on. Alright, here we go! Alright, head on in.
Okay, $78. I haven't sold most of my fish.
Yeah, you really need to like sell all of them.
Yeah. $75 will get me a pair of fangs. Which is what I have. I have a pair of fangs. So most of what everybody is wearing, they're just flat t-shirts.
Yeah, but there's also like sleeveless shirts.
Anchor t-shirt, ahoy captain.
I currently have a no bait t-shirt.
Let me go to the main guy, then I will actually sell some of my stuff. Oh, actually, this guy doesn't take payments. Only the bait guy takes payments.
Let me see here.
You can only sell to the bait man.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why it says sell and bait.
just gonna fill my pockets at this point.
Yep, just completely clear out your pockets.
Yeah. So that's almost $600.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations on catching a wahoo fish.
A what?
A wahoo fish. You know, it's one of those exotic rainbow scaled Hawaiian fishes.
Oh.
I think the mahi was a little too freshy, and now I'm gonna be sicky. Blech.
Wiki.
Okay, cricket's license. Leech's license. And live with 98 bucks to spare. Alright. So.
I'm basically back over at the ocean. I'll meet you there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and buy the saber tooth.
Oh, cool.
Alright.
Whew. Sleepy.
I got Patrick.
What?
He got a starfish.
Oh, oh no, he finally got Patrick.
Hello, is this a rusty hook? No, this is Patrick.
No, this is Patrick.
I have no idea where you went to cast.
Well,
Did you go exactly
I'm back
to the
over
same
at the
spot
dock again.
Yeah. All
Yep.
right.
And I got a small hammerhead shark. You know, again, one that's way longer than my body.
All right.
Oh, hey, I'm rank 16.
So now I can get crickets and leeches. Leeches. There's leeches in here.
Yeah, little blood-sucking things.
Uh-huh. They suck. The leeches, they suck. All right. You even caught his delivery bike. Devin
wait,
actually
what?
caught a bike piece of junk. That's
He
something
caught
that
an
you can do in that
bicycle?
game.
I think he might have the same amount of strength as we do in this game. Alright, reeling.
Congratulations on catching a toy shrimp.
I got a huge krill. Oh, looks like we're both catching one.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Herring. Not red.
I got a huge krill.
Uh-huh. I mean, the better part of getting new bait licenses is that, you know, I just don't have to go back as quickly as I had to.
Yep.
Interesting how much it was worth. It's not that tasty. Shrimp are mermaids to cockroaches.
Well, it would actually be more accurate to, like, lobsters are mermaids to scorpions.
That too. Damn, Ocean, you scary.
I mean, like, what really is it called a cockroach of the water? It is, like, actually called a isopod. And basically, they could get it big enough as a human baby.
Crunch. Okay, I almost did get that one. Oh, wow. I caught a sea turtle.
You sure did.
Doesn't look like it has a head. That's because it's
That's
clipping
because
through
it
my
was
head.
being blocked out by your head.
Yeah. My husky head commands a pretty penny.
Heh.
As a Homestar Runner line. I don't know how much you've watched Homestar Runner.
What?
Homestar Runner, it was a big deal cartoon, web cartoon from 2006.
Oh my god, look at this! I caught a whale!
Oh my god. Hang on a second, I gotta back
Look
up
at
a
this!
bit.
How big is it compared to me?
I gotta back up a bit so I can get the whole thing in frame. Yeah, whole ass sperm whale. We recorded that. That's on the feed now.
Yep, this will be ever known to history forevermore.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, how big am I compared to this? Do I just look like a tick on its side?
Captain Ahab is a wussy.
Yeah, screw you, Captain Ahab. Here's Mimi the bunny rabbit.
Just gonna go ahead and conveniently put that in my pocket.
Yep, just shove it all in my pocket.
Uh,
Like, damn, not even Animal Crossing was letting you catch whales.
Polly B knows what I'm talking about. He says, Homestar, that brings back memories. So, it was a cartoon from like roughly around 2001 to 2006. And, well, it was originally about a character who was supposed to be a track runner and his archenemy who was a masked wrestler who would cheat at sporting events all the time.
Uh-huh.
And actually had a sidekick named the Cheat. But the thing is
What?
that over time is that, you know, they just played the writing so fast and loose that, you know, it was very far removed from its original concept. The characters, you know, just became conversational and very funny.
Makes sense to me why I went no. Oh, not really into sports, and I was born in 2002.
Started off as a kid's book. It's the Cheat. And so, you know, the main thing is that, you know, they had the pro wrestling character whose name was Strong Bad answer emails, and eventually that just became a super popular segment of the show. And so, I think there's something in the neighborhood of 238 of those episodes, and they're like roughly about 5-minute episodes. They're pretty solid cartoons.
Oh, sorry, man. I'm just feeling like real tired.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Since we're here to be chill. Just making conversation.
Yeah, the only problem is with me, I feel like I might actually fall asleep at any moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe we should just go ahead and call it a stream at this point.
Alright.
Okay. One last thing I do want to do before we get off, though, I'm just going to look really closely at what's going on at Bluesky. And really it is just in the form of more follows. Elvira, well, one more person followed, and it was Wollo 2. Making fan arts. Shiger's huge fan. Alright. So, this
Hey, that's
concludes
nice.
our broadcast day. So once again, this one goes out to all of the people who followed us on Bluesky. You guys are fantastic. Is that I have not had this much traction on a single platform in a very long time. So I'm very happy to meet all of you. I'm doing my level best in order to try to follow all of you on Twitch. So anyways.
Yep, that sure is right. And this is pretty much where we're going to be wrapping up because I am exhausted as hell.
Yeah. Okay, so you can go ahead and sign off if you want. I don't want to hold you back anymore. And then I'll just go ahead and sign off the show. Yeah.
Alright, see ya.
Have a good night, Mimi. So, my sidekick Mimi just very recently got back to oh wow, my my reactive broke. Isn't that something? Okay, well, you know, Mimi has just recently gotten back to streaming. She is currently streaming on YouTube as so the channel is called Mimi's Wonderland. Do a search for it. So yeah, go ahead and check that out. And once again, thank you to everybody who has followed me over the past 3 days on Bluesky. Is that you guys are fantastic. I'm going to do as much as I possibly can in order to bring you some new and interesting content. So I haven't been this excited about streaming in a very long time, and it's all thanks to you guys. So at any rate, those of you who are watching us on Twitch, well, thank you to OS Devon and thank you to Polly B from the 303 in the chat room for keeping us company during this. Okay, so I'm going to do a raid now. This is going to look funny because my browser is just reduced. But let's see, who do we have here? We have Psycho, we have Melissa the Tiefling, Soulstone, Abba Adley. Let me see. Okay, we're gonna go over to Uncle Bandit. So he is also like a Mask Wrestler themed VTuber, and he is in the middle of playing Pokemon Coliseum. So let's go ahead and let's pay him a visit. At any rate, thank you everybody for tuning in. You've been a fantastic audience. Remember, BRANY means smart. Nothing's too hard if you use your head. Always be the change you want to see in the world. Have a good night, everybody, and thank you very much for watching.